Hey everybody, welcome to Richter Knives episode 8. Today we're outside on the tailgate of the pickup truck looking at this 38 GEC Bloodwood English Whittler. Start by looking at the tube. 380321 Bloodwood. And I'll show you this tube. You could pause it anytime and look at it and read it. It's a Tidioute, which is, if I'm going to be honest, this is my favorite version of GEC, is the Tidioute. It's the less, I guess you would call, fancy of all their knives. Not very many of them have the fluted bolsters and the polished blades and things like that. These are more satin finish, things like that. So here we go. Look at this bad boy. I'll just take a look around it. You see the satin finish on that back spring? You see that spring sandwiched in the center there, and it just terminates right about there. And your blade centering, dead on, nothing's touching anything. This is where I dropped it. Darn. That's terrible. Oh well, it's pocket knife. I'm using it. This is not a safe queen at all. And look at the Bloodwood. Stinking beautiful. You could see all those, I don't know what you'd call them, but it gives a lot of character. It's hard to see out here with this camera and lighting. Let's open it up. Here's your main blade, Horncliffe, 1095 steel, carbon. That's why you see the patina on there. It's like a light patina. I've cut a few food items with it, and some rope and plastic and tape and things like that. I've carried it probably about 10 times. Maybe a little more. I don't know, since I had it. I haven't had it very long. Let's shut this. And that's a bear trap. There's no half stop. You hear that? It's a little bit gritty, but that is a tough pull. I would give that about a 7.5 pull. Actually, maybe an 8. My daughter and my wife can't even open that. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's sort of pinchable. See? Here's your pin blade. And it has the beginning of that number right there on it, 380. And it has a half stop. And the other side is a coping blade, or a that's not a coping, that's a sheep's foot. And 321. Sharp. I don't have any more hair on this arm. I was going to show you it shaves, but trust me, it's sharp. See, the bolsters are satin. They're not a mirror. I like this. It's more of a rustic work knife, you'd say. Whittler work knife. Same, whatever. Look at that. The shape of this thing is just gorgeous. It fits in your hand, and you could choke up right here. This is almost like a accidental choil, or maybe it's on purpose, I don't know, but you can just put your finger out there and choke up on that dude, and you could do some serious detail tasks with it. Whittling, well, you know, probably whittling. I used to be a single blade guy, and I would have never have gotten this. My taste in knives have changed so much. I'm not really a 3-blade guy, but dadgum. I watched a video on this, and man, I wish I know who made that video. But he done a video on this exact knife, and I had to. It was the Marshallist. Actually, that's who I got this from in a trade. I traded for a 74, but I had to have it. And I don't even feel like I would have liked it a year ago. But it almost reminds me of that blade right there. So darn awesome looking. It reminds me of one of my favorite knives, the Viper. See that? It's just a smaller version of that Warncliffe. With the nail nick and that point. This one is a little beefier, wideways, and you see that swedge across there. And this almost looks like an eye, like an eagle eye, man. Makes it look mean. It's weird saying a knife blade looks mean. Here's another comparison. It's my case. Swayback jack, or gent, I'm sorry. Single blade, Warncliffe. Sorry. There we go. Anyways, I found myself, I use this a lot in my coin pocket. And I use it a lot for a box cutter at work because it's just so simple to just sit there and do the thing. Yeah, right? But I found myself actually just taking this and using this, and it's to cut any stinking box and tape and whatever you got to do, but it's in a bigger package. And if I want to save this blade, which I don't know why I would, I don't know, I've got these super duper sharp, and I mirrored this dude. I didn't play around. I put the black Arkansas to it. These two blades are sharp. They're lasers. Haven't used them yet, but I will. Love this knife. I just wanted to share it with y'all before well, it still looks pretty. Doesn't have a lot of blemishes yet. Like I said, I did drop it on the concrete. Where is it? Right, if I can see it in the light, right there. I was like, dadgum, why did I do that? But we all drop knives. I'm just a clumsy old man dropping pocket knives. I don't know. Look how gorgeous this thing is. We're 8 minutes into this, so I'm going to shut her on down. I just want to take one more look around this while I have a little bit of sunlight. Let y'all see these beautiful, beautiful scales. Covers. I'm sorry, I said scales. Slip joint folks gonna get me. Covers. Look at the shield. I like that shield too. And open it up one more time. All right. GEC 38 Bloodwood. Richter knives. Out.